Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
That's me.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-B-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. What up? What's happening? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you for the next hour. This will probably be a shorter show, but maybe it might be longer. You never know. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. All right, enough of that music. Let's get right into it on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hot Topic.
Hailey Bieber is bearing it all. The Road Beauty founder shared an artsy snap posing in a red thong bikini on
It looks so freaking photoshopped. I will post this at ryanhopperadio.com.
a staircase with mirrored sides that showed her reflection. She kept it cool in the photo with sunglasses, a hat, and a wine glass.
Ooh, look at me. I'm a hot girl.
With her caption revealing she was in Miami. The May 2nd Instagram carousel featured other photos, including a mirror selfie in a metallic dress while holding one of her signature Road lip gloss phone cases.
She's one of those women that's just so wishy-washy. Like, I wouldn't trust her with anything. Why wouldn't I trust her? You might be going, oh, Ryan, that's a little mean that you don't trust her. No. She ruined the relationship between Justin and Selena. She's a side chick.
A close-up photo of her gold watch and engagement ring, and shots of her wearing a bright red dress with a lime green cardigan wrapped around her waist. She also shared a photo of her wearing a gold dress while sitting atop a car with a custom road license plate. The post comes a week after Hailey was presented with the Beauty Innovator of the Year award during the Daily.
If she's an innovator, then I never want to be an innovator. I never want to have the same word described to me as her.
Front Row's 9th Annual Fashion Awards on April 24th in Los Angeles. And while her husband Justin Bieber, with whom she shares 8-month-old son Jack Blues Bieber,
I love that they haven't shown the kid's face. It's the one thing they've done well. It's keeping it private.
wasn't able to make it to the event. She still gave him a shout out during her speech, saying, "I want to thank my husband for supporting the dream of mine from the beginning and for always cheering me on."
Hell yeah, the dream of mine to marry someone that was in a relationship, ruin that relationship, and then have a loveless marriage. Kind of like Tampa Morning Radio.
Her appreciation for the singer followed recent speculation about the couple's personal lives. However, Justin has shut down the rumors many times. Justin wrote on his Instagram,
"Oh, if you shut it down, it means there's no truth to it. So I could rob a bank, but if people accuse me of robbing a bank, I'll be like, I'm going to shut that down." You see what I'm saying?
Story April 24th. "Honestly, if I was you, it would be hard not to be jealous of me and Hailey going brazy. It's really up for..."
Trust me, there's nothing we're jealous of. If there was a word that was the opposite, an antonym, you might say, to the word jealous, it would be you and Hailey, Justin.
For us, and that's understandable why people can't stand it. He could...
We can't stand it because it's fake.
Continued, I don't blame him. And Hailey hasn't shied away from speaking out about the chatter too. She wrote on Instagram March 2023, just FYI, the stories and constant blind items I see on TikTok are 100% of the time wrong, made.
They're not wrong. You just don't like the narrative. You want it to be this whole magical moment of when you met Justin. You want it to be just pure, adorableness. Oh, you want it to be like, oh, we met each other. We got such a great marriage. Not that, like, you ruined him and Selena. Miss Infidelity. You can't have it both ways, honey. At least embrace it, you're a side chick.
Like, if we're a cult, we're the worst cult in histories of all cults.
Justin Bieber's pastor is speaking out on his church's cult accusations.
Yeah, he is a cult. Most religion is, let's be honest here.
The singer's longtime friend and spiritual advisor, Judah Smith, posted part of his sermon to Instagram on May 2nd, detailing a recent run-in with paparazzi amid...
Oh, yeah, he's not used to the paparazzi, He's used to talking to fictional people like God.
Headlines surrounding his Christian community church home.
Well, look, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. This was a first for me. I got out of my car and was immediately surrounded by paparazzi.
Oh, wow. It's almost like when you hang around and use Justin for clout. That's going to make you famous.
That's a first for me. And I was like, no, guys, my friend's not here. All of a sudden, this nice lady with her camera, turned her camera, she goes, so is this a cult or not? And I was like, oh, my word. I wasn't expecting that question.
Judah's unexpected interrogation inspired him to joke about his church landing the cult label.
I love this YouTube comment that he doesn't look like a average preacher and that he's using Justin.
So guys, if you could bring the snakes out.
Wow, freaking funny. If you're responding to it, there's some truth.
We got some blood. All right, Judah, you can't start saying these things.
God, is he punchable? Shut up.
People are recording you right now.
Burn in hell.
I'm looking at Jason. He's like, this is not good PR.
All right. Yeah. Honestly, though, as long as you don't touch a kid like most religious organizations, I think you're fine.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hi. How are you? This is Happy Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you and you. Don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. This following segment has been brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey. DaisyBeezyHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm out of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey? However the hell you want to get high, go to DaisyBeezyHoney.com and tell them I sent you, okay?
Doors closing.
Dizzy as a bitch.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, it's Riz from The Riz Show in STL, and you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome back to the show that is your daily dopamine hit, that being Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
listen to a radio show while we're glad even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, sure. I got it.
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
I got it.
Sex and stars and love so real. Happy hour hits with the funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you...
I love gossip.
It's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong.
Oh, what's going on?
Happy, it's the hour we crave.
856-49 Hoppy. Leave me a voicemail. It's 856-494-6773.
Now, don't you misbehave.
I'll misbehave all night for you, baby.
It's a hot affair.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Live and it's happy, it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
Happy Hot Topic.
Virginia Giuffre's attorney is addressing the doubts surrounding her client's death.
Dun, dun, dun.
Days after Carrie Loudon said that there were, quote, big question marks over Virginia's apparent suicide, she is now clarifying her comments. Telling people in a statement May 2nd, I would like to set the record straight as things I said have been misinterpreted. I am not willing to speculate on her cause of death. I do not believe it was suspicious in any way.
It's like 50-50 suspicious, man.
She continues, the police are only able to release limited information to non-family members as is their standard procedure. The coroner will determine in due course the cause of death, and that will be established based on the evidence. These comments from Loudon come just a week after Virginia, who accused convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein of trafficking her to Prince Andrew for sex when she was a teenager, died at her home in Australia.
That poor woman just lived an awful life.
With her family confirming her manner of death to NBC News in a statement April 25th. Saying she lost her life to suicide after being a lifelong victim of sexual abuse and sex trafficking.
Poor thing.
In the end, the toll of abuse is so heavy that it became unbearable for Virginia to handle its weight.
I really hope there's an afterlife because she deserves to be there.
The 41-year-old's passing comes 5 years after Epstein died by suicide.
He didn't die by suicide. It was probably like an episode of Ray Donovan where they just took him out.
While in jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. And 3 years after Prince Andrew, who denied any wrongdoing, reached an out-of-court settlement with Virginia.
Of course, that scumbag said he didn't do anything. You're a pedophile!
For a sexual abuse lawsuit she filed against him.
All right, so there's that. And then there's this with the royal family.
Happy Hot Topic.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He...
now I can't, even though I married a cloud chaser.
He won't speak to me because of this security stuff.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to reconcile.
Prince Harry is hoping to reunite with his estranged family.
That's a you problem, bud. You chose a cloud chaser over your family.
Before it's too late. The Duke of Sussex gave a surprise interview to the BBC on May 2nd, following a major setback in an ongoing legal battle regarding his security in the UK. Harry confirmed that he ultimately wants to reconcile with the rest of the royals, but isn't sure how that can happen.
Break up with your little sociopathic wife. That might help.
Explaining that he still feels it's unsafe to return to his native country with wife Meghan Markle and their 2 children.
I mean, I'm appreciative that he's thinking about the kids.
There have been so many differences between me and some of my family. This current situation that has been ongoing for 5 years with regard to human life and safety is the sticking point.
All right.
It is the only thing that's left.
I got a very boring voice. You think that Spotify paid him $40 million for a podcast? What the hell are you thinking? This is actual audio.
Of course, some members of my family will never forgive me for writing a book. Of course, they will never forgive me for lots of things.
Because you're an idiot, man. Because you're a backstabbing lunatic and a douche.
But, you know, there is.
What is them?
I would love reconciliation.
All right, good luck with that. You break up with the wife, things get better
with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore.
The 40-year-old noted that the situation is especially painful given Father King Charles's cancer battle.
Yeah, King Charles is being kind of a dick, though, like not wanting to see his son.
Claiming that the monarch,
because he is one,
has cut off communication between them.
There is a lot of control and ability in my father's hands. Ultimately, this whole thing could be resolved through him, not necessarily by intervening, but by stepping aside, allowing the experts to do what is necessary.
All right, you're putting me to sleep, man. Break up with the wife, and you'll see all your problems go away. But you don't break up with the wife, and none of them will go away.
Happy Hot Topic!
Crystal Hefner has officially left the Playboy Mansion behind.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she'll still talk about it.
Crystal, who was married to Hugh Hefner from 2012 until his death in 2017, got engaged to her boyfriend of 1 year, James.
He looks like a real cuck. Can you imagine being Eskimo Brothers with Hugh Hefner?
Ward on April 25th at her Hawaii home per Us Weekly. They reported that James, a marine biologist who she met through mutual friends, proposed with a 6-carat vintage ring on the seaside deck he built for her. And while
so romantic.
While it took strategic planning for him, the proposal was a complete surprise for Crystal.
Yeah. He's like, let me lock this down, even though she has HPV.
They had just returned from a trip to Africa to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. She told Us Weekly, it truly feels like a full circle moment. James completely surprised me. He had a hidden staircase and a winding trail cleared to reveal a handcrafted deck perched above a dramatic cliffside overlooking the ocean.
That is a mouthful. And by the way, even though she probably has a body count as long as a CVS receipt, good job wiping her down.
She continued, it was the exact spot where we'd had a quiet picnic together a year ago, a place that became ours. I had no idea he was secretly turning it into something permanent and symbolic. I thought we were just going for a walk. When I saw the flowers, the handwritten notes, and the sea stretching endlessly in front of us, I knew something extraordinary was about to happen.
I proposed to my ex one time and she had no idea. And then she dumped me.
James led Crystal to their proposal spot with a path of handwritten notes, which at first she thought was a birthday surprise, as it happened just 4 days before her 39th birthday. She shared, I was overwhelmed. It was one of the most thoughtful things anyone has ever done for me.
Yeah, you know, Hugh Hefner probably wasn't that thoughtful.
The couple noted they plan to enjoy being engaged for a while, but are looking to tie the knot in 2026.
Okay. Here's my saying. Here's my advice. Here's my motto about engagements. If you don't even try to think about getting an exact date, but you're like, oh yeah, I'm engaged. You're not. You're just locking her down because you're afraid she'll leave you.
And according to Crystal, they want to have an intimate ceremony that is full of love, meaning, and connection.
All right. Pretty much everything she did not get at the Playboy Mansion.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Welcome to the 40-40. So age limit. No 80s rappers. And no motherfucking wallet chains and tight pants and colorful fucking shirt. And don't come naked though.
That motherfucking beef ain't new to us. Get off my computer nuts before I go Freddie Fox from the Flavor Unit bus. Plus, you know my La Costa Nostra. To stretch a nigga out like he Rosa Costa. Nope, you blew it. I'm a boxer, I can mop a lane. Oh, let's do it. I hit you with the Waka Flocka Flame. I don't need backing, so it's no need for shady. It's no need for police, your homies, your lady. We can lace them up, pay-per-view, however you want to, and then donate all the proceeds to Haiti. Your man's major. I keep a hitman with me that done took care of more people than Fantasia. I'm bonkers, I'm cuckoo, I'm beyond Gonzo. The rocket launch is like a part of my ensemble. On top of that, I got niggas in Boston that got my back, and they gon' assist me like Rajon Rondo. So fuck peace. The day I quit beefing to be the same day I grow a hangnail on my butt cheek. My mama got fangs, my daddy got duck's feet. I was genetically predisposed to fuck freaks. I'm like my nigga Joey B. I don't worry about the win as long as I get the girl in the end. Y'all niggas be dead if looks get killed. My money taller than y'all. Y'all spending Bushwick bills in y'all ghetto. Squeezing you weak when I spark metal. You leak and therefore you squeak in the falsetto. My shit is nothing like you heard before. Get it right. Our shit is knocking like our words be doors. We can fight. That's right, put your dukes up and let your fist pump like you on a Jersey Shore. Paranoia is my normal activity. I ghost you. How you seeing paranormal activity? I roast you. When he rhyming off the Patron, you might want to Catron. He would burn you like Penny's mama off of Good Times. I'm fly as shit, but grounded like the Gaza Strip. But let's be honest, I'm surrounded by 1,000 tits. I claim the town. Before I give you lames the crown, you get it soon as Snoop gains a pound. We two bitches, plus we got pits in the back and dirty money like them two bitches.
Living on interest, stock exchange, but I'm watching lanes whose interest is wallet change. What part of the game is this? Bunch of dicks in the studio, so I take mine elsewhere. I'm Rick Rubio, homie. Make sure you speak to me sober. One in the head, heat in holster. Don't care if you cross country. I'm there before the weekend's over, and you'll be swinging at the air. No weak controller, but I don't care to speak on chrome. Hard to not live a movie when you got theater seats at home. No wonder she want chills. Seat back with a friend. She seen when I dump, boo, I let her keep that binge. Dick got them acting like they on a relapse binge. Start kicking my door down like I don't need that hinge. The realest to ever do it, he a must in the game. If you don't get the picture, then readjust the frame. It's simple mathematics, Einstein. Learned to walk a fine line off that battle shit. It's grind time. Rap for hire, call me if help is needed. I got this whole shit covered, the real Revis. So if you looking for me, I'm relaxing with a bird on Hell's Kitchen asking for dessert. So when I'm recording, dummies become non-important. They think the book of Eli was written by Tom Coughlin. I ain't with the trash talking, that's distortion, mass extortion. All of your raps is appalling. Want to see me dead? I'll invite them to the funeral and they can keep the stains off my glass coffin. Yep, it's Joe, a regular flow. If your ones ain't Gail King right next to a O, it's not a thing, just lie, be the next to blow. I don't need a private jet, just a window seat, exit row. And if I decide to peel arms, I'm interrupting with no pardon. I ain't Mike Wilpon from day one, he just speak his mind. Cause loose leaves don't come with subtitles, can't read between the lines. You think anybody on your TVB and your top of Elite 3 and CC me? Fifth gear, we kicking up dust, motherfucker. We only competing with us, motherfucker.
Hope everybody had a good time out there. Hey, no entry allowed if you got them fucking fake diamonds on these. You can fool them bitches, you can't fool us. The light hit it different. Make sure it's fucking laces in your shoes too. Not all the funny shit with the straps. We ain't five, right? Let him stop, nigga. You fuck of a fuck nigga, you. You a one fuck of a fuck nigga, man. Who's your fucking hairstyle? Hey, don't talk to me if you got a hairstyle. Better have a barber. Nigga. Happy New Year. We only exuding positive energy.
Happy Hour will be right back. Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use promo code RYAN20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. Go to Amir Academy at AmirAcademy.com, 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. This is being brought to you by Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com. When I tell you that he is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. Go to Rich Cayley Master Barbershop, because you can't just show up and go, "Hey, Rich, can I get a haircut?" No, you got to sign up at RichKBarber.com. But when you do, you'll save $10. This is also being brought to you by CounselingOnCall.net. Now, are you mentally ill and you need help? You live in Florida or Maryland? Go to CounselingOnCall.net and tell them I sent you. I know a few Tampa morning radio hosts that could use therapy. This is also being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. If you go to WestChasePrinting.com, you can get posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. WestChasePrinting.com is the place to be. Does that all make sense? It's all in the podcast description on whatever player you're listening on. And it's on my website, RYANHOPPE radio.com. A lot of people think it's HOPPY. HOPPE, okay? Does that make sense? All right, enough of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But here's the deal. We record as well on this podcast feed, The Hammer and Hank Show, with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe. And all 12 episodes are on this podcast feed, HAMMERIN Hank, and the podcast playlist is on Spotify. Here is Hammer and Hank with his award-winning PSA.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness. Hello.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Happy Hour. I love that guy.
What's up? This is Lex Staley from the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Show, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Meredith from O and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1 in Tampa Bay, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
There is no nepotism here. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan fall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
6'9" he's fly.
Oh, thank you.
From Chicago to the Bay.
And Cleveland for 3 months.
In St. Pete he'll stay. Talk of love and fame.
Yeah.
Dating life's his game.
I got it.
News on stars he spills.
Water.
With laughter filled.
Oh, what's going on?
Hoppe Hour, all you need. Rich and Hailey, take a seat.
Yeah, bitch.
Ryan's got the groove. The hour makes you move.
Oh, what's going on?
A cat by his side. In Florida they reside.
I was cuddling with that cat last night. Freaking cute. If you're on the work site, just play. I always do this. I was going to say play and Blair, and I always say player. I'm just going to start saying player. It's going to be the little inside joke with Hoppe Hour listeners. On the work site, player this. Got it. Whatever. This is what I live with. I'm sure she feels the same about me.
Happy Hot Topic.
Oh, there's a little bit of Mark in all the zest.
A little bit of Mark and Kelly.
Mark Consuelos is revealing his at-home kitchen nightmare. On Live with Kelly and Mark, May 2nd, Thunderbolt star and major foodie Florence Pugh busted out her
Anyone who says they're a foodie is a douchebag.
cooking battle scar.
I'm gonna have to get it out now.
Oh, no.
I was cooking last year. See, that's actually now a year old. Yeah. But I was so excited about the pasta that I was making that the boiling pan actually singed my skin. I was like, well, if I scream, I'm gonna ruin the moment.
All right. Sounds like sex.
Another Simple Favor director, Paul Feig, is clearing up what he says are misconceptions about Blake Lively, saying the actress has been a dream to work with.
I am. Because you're her boss.
Speaking to Esquire on April 30th, the director says, Blake is an amazing collaborator, so when I read people's misconceptions about how movies are made, it's just frustrating for me.
No, you just want to make it about you because you're irrelevant and no one's really talking about you.
Every star I've worked with works this way. The idea that a star just shows up and you go, here's the script. Please point me to one movie star that works that way.
I'm sure there's a ton of them. You're just trying to kiss her ass. Because you're whipped. She's wearing the pants in that business relationship.
In December, Blake sued her director and co-star of the movie This Is Us, Justin Baldoni, alleging sexual harassment and a retaliatory smear campaign.
Yeah. I've dealt with smear campaigns before from people that look like human smears, and it's weird.
But Justin countersued the actress and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, plus their publicist, Leslie Sloan, in January, alleging civil...
Remember when that was like early on in the year? Biden was still president, and this was a lot less chaos. No, we don't care. It's about a bunch of stupid rich people that think they're better than us.
Extortion, defamation, and more, which Lively's attorneys have called meritless.
Oh, But when you throw accusations, it's allowed. Shut up, honey.
Tune it up the volume, dial it right.
Yeah.
Hoppy's voice, that's the highlight.
I got it.
Tampa Bay news with a twist so bold, like Floridian sunshine dipped in gold.
I got it.
Ryan Hoppy's got the scoop with flair.
Yeah.
Gators on golf courses, you better beware. From Busch Gardens to that crazy traffic maze, every story's got that Florida glaze.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay tales hot on the air.
Yeah.
Crazy headlines we can't help but share. From the weird to wild, it's never stale. Woo! He drops the mic and set sail.
856.
Yeah.
49 Hobby.
Oh.
856-494-6773.
On the bay.
You'll hear the most accurate portrayal of the Tampa Bay area news. Because the rest of the media is biased.
The legend grew. Weather's wild, it's a guessing game.
Tonight, all right?
Hurricane season brings waves of fame. Hoppy spins it like a DJ song. Turn it up until the break of dawn. Woo! Crazy lines we can't help but share.
I got it.
From the weird to wild, it's never stale. Hoppy drops the mic and sets sail.
All right. Speaking of sitting sail.
Happy Hot Topic.
There is this freaking scumbag. He just looks like the absolute worst.
And tonight, our I-Team is digging into the operator of the boat that crashed into the ferry.
He just looks like a mutant.
Investigative journalist Adam Walser takes a closer look at a 2019 crash involving that same man operating that same boat, which injured 3 people.
All of a sudden, we hear the first mate yelling, hey, hey, hey. And
a chaotic scene Sunday night after a power...
It was weird. I was at a kava bar just chilling at the chill room, and that's when the news broke, and I was like, it's like 20 minutes away. It's weird when stuff that's bad happens really close to you.
Powerboat operated by Jeffrey Knight slammed into the Clearwater ferry carrying 44 people.
Drunken moron.
Shaken passengers recall the terrifying moment.
We looked back behind us, and this big yacht just came through the boat.
The incident was captured by a Clearwater city camera. Jeffrey Knight's boat can be seen coming from behind and colliding with the ferry.
Yeah, he did.
I don't understand how fast they were going, like how that is even logically possible.
Rescue workers scrambled to help.
We had 6 trauma alerts. We had 2 people flown by helicopter to local hospitals.
Jose Castro, a father of 2, died from the crash. Knight has not been charged in connection with that.
Of course, because he's the owner of Genesis Live, a local venue, and he's rich. And the rich always get away with it. And to the everyday average Joe, if you fucking did that, you would be charged. And that should make you mad.
An accident. But the I-Team has confirmed that Knight was cited for another crash involving that same boat.
Oh, yeah.
Which crashed into a different pontoon boat.
Sounds like he shouldn't be behind the wheel.
Causing serious injuries.
It's a vessel versus pontoon near Skyway with 1 injured subject being brought into Maximo.
Knight's 37-foot-long powerboat hit a 21-foot-long pontoon boat
at
the Sunshine Skyway Bridge just after 2 p.m. on Monday, September 2nd, 2019, which was Labor Day.
There is an update. There's going to be 2 more subjects who are injured.
Labor Day's crazy in Florida. You got all the cops on the road because no one knows how to drink responsibly on Labor Day.
EMS is currently 1051. Dispatch believes they'll be transported to Bayfront.
According to the FWC report, Knight's boat was traveling at an estimated speed of 45 miles an hour when it hit the pontoon boat, which was going 8 miles an hour. The report says the operator of the pontoon boat was a medical doctor who performed first aid on the injured passengers, while someone from Knight's boat drove the damaged pontoon boat to Maximo Park, where ambulances were waiting to take them to Bayfront Hospital.
All right, so there's that.
Patient number 1, female victim, trauma alert, has a head injury and laceration. Patient number 2 is another female, trauma alert with abdominal injuries.
The third passenger had a non-life-threatening knee injury. Knight's 3-engine, 1,000-horsepower boat, which records show he purchased a year earlier for $381,000, had far less damage than the pontoon boat. Knight wrote in a statement for FWC investigators, quote, "I looked down to check my GPS when the other boat came across my bow."
Oh, yeah, you must be looking down really quickly. Maybe doing a bump of cocaine.
He was charged with careless operation of a vessel and collision with a vessel 28 days later.
Green light's on the right hand side of the boat, so this boat's coming from right to left.
We asked retired Tampa Police Department Marine Officer Randy Lopez, who has investigated hundreds of boat crashes during his 33-year career, to review the report, which said Knight was at fault for this accident.
The smaller boat is to stand on because it's going...
Yeah, Knight's a decently known guy in the area. Can you imagine being like going to Publix and everyone knows who you are because you're a scumbag?
Going right to left.
Yeah.
The bigger boat is to give way. He should have slowed and went behind him.
Lopez says investigators determined Knight violated navigation rules and didn't have a lookout.
When you hit a vessel going 45 miles an hour and this other one's going 8 miles an hour, what's that going to be that impact?
Like again, like you're looking at the disparity in the two in the size and the makeups of the vessel. Pontoons sit lower in the water. That's by design. They're slower moving boats. So that boat up running 45 miles an hour, it's going to run right up on top of it. You look at the damage to the pontoon. You look and go, I'm surprised.
But he's rich, so he's getting away with it, kind of.
Nobody got killed because when that boat came up, had somebody been sitting right there or standing right there, they'd have taken that boat full force.
So there's that, and then there's this.
We're going to start tonight with some new developments in connection with that deadly ferry crash in Clearwater, including an update on the man at the helm of the other boat.
Plus, the FWC is now asking for the public's help in its investigation. News Channel 8's Lenny Supal joins us in Clearwater with tonight's updates. Lenny.
What up, baby?
Good evening. Well, officials said that the man driving the boat is Jeff Knight, and his name is very familiar in the community. He's the owner of a popular concert venue called Janssen Live. Now,
I think we've heard of it. You ever heard of Tropicana Field?
Now, he isn't facing any charges in the case, but the venue released a statement that came as a bit of a surprise, saying he is stepping down from his...
Yeah, because he's a scumbag, and you can't have that attached to him.
Position. At the same time, investigators also released a statement with a specific request in the case. It's a sound that resonated across Clearwater Bay. A father capturing the departure of this emergency airlift with his son on board. It's one of many rescues Sunday night after a sunset cruise turned to chaos. A private boat slammed into this 40-foot ferry, crashing into a crowd of nearly 46 people on board.
It was a lot of blood. People running everywhere. People, they were smelling fuel.
Stephen Whitehurst recovering from a gash in his leg that's several inches deep, but the horror he witnessed is a wound that may never heal.
See a bunch of broken limbs. You know, that's what got me. He literally wiped out everything in the center of the boat.
Because he's a moron.
You know, and then as he ripped his boat out of there, he was dragging people too.
3 days later, the investigation comes with mounting questions and concerns. Jose Castro, a Palm Harbor father of 2 young girls, was killed.
My brother is not coming back. This is part of life. I never thought that we're going to be in a tragedy like this, but I want the responsible person to pay for this.
Yes. The problem is, I don't know if you will. But Jeff Knight, when it's all said and done, you will always be remembered as a loser.
Happy Hot Topic.
And he's creeping around a restaurant in Bradenton. This burglar knows his way around, though, and he should, because investigators say, well, he's actually the general manager. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen has more tonight on the mistake he made that led investigators right to him.
Watch as a masked man can be seen on surveillance video making his way through this restaurant. But this is no unfamiliar territory for him. This alleged burglar is very aware of his surroundings. That's because the restaurant police say he burglarized is Oak and Stone, where he is not only an employee, but the general manager.
Every step of this.
I love Oak and Stone. Oh, by the way, the reporter or the public information officer is Meredith Sensu. Gosh, she's freaking hot. Hi.
This was captured on camera, and I think, maybe that wasn't considered by the burglar.
Police first responded to the restaurant here on First Avenue in Bradenton Tuesday morning after an employee noticed cash in the safe missing and the door unlocked. When they arrived, they found surveillance video showing a masked man walking into the restaurant around 6 a.m. and then walked straight into the manager's office where he can be seen unplugging the other surveillance cameras. But he forgot about the city's cameras.
Loser!
Because we have such a great network of cameras that belong to the city or belong to local businesses, we were actually able to trace the steps of the person who entered the restaurant.
All right, and I dedicate this to that guy.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby! Baby want a bottle? A big dirt bottle? Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Rock with me. I'm feeling like Pac with me. So rock with me. So rock with me. Every day I gotta get it. These niggas ain't with it. They gon' keep it 100, so I keep it 150. Tell them niggas that's looking, they better come and get me. And I be blowing that loud, so I know you can hear it. Cold lyrics, all of my niggas coherent. I coexist with some bitches that's always on my desk, nigga. I'm cold as blizzards, Desert Eagle to paint my pictures. I'm blowing swishers, plus I'm sipping lean by the picture. Pay nigga with a bad head. I can hit your bitch from the back end. She say that you lame, you be lacking. I beat it out the frame while you back bend. Cold niggas, fuck around and we fold niggas. Broke niggas, act like we don't know those niggas. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. I'm Cali, bitch, you could suck it or die. If you looking for a nigga, catch me up in the sky. Plus my girl's fucking functioning. I don't give a fuck though. Cali be my name and you know that this life is cutthroat. Yeah, fucking sip it slow. Blow all and inhale. I don't give a fuck, boy. I love all the kush smell. Never find a real nigga. Never find a real nigga in jail. Cause I fucking probably be in hell. Word up. Cali, I see you. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, look. Check my lines, yeah. I'm a pop and use a scallywag. Talking about comparisons, embarrassing my Cali swag. I told this bitch we can kick it like it's hacky sack. All about the pussy like a motherfucking maxi pad. Taxi cabs can't relate to a nigga's drive. Trying to get my time buzzing by me like a beehive. I rep Chirac and my name Shadrack. Carrying my city while your nigga has a bad back. In my past life I could have been a lab rat. Gifted with the vision that'll show me where the cash at. Just like a flashback, instead bring that ass back and tell me where your man so I can duck like ass flat. Rhythm had my soul awakened within her. Who's the fresh nigga that your girl be caking up with her? Better grab her quick for your bitch gets taken up with them and taken to the bed where her ass gets shaken up with her. Damn, that's what my haters tend to fuss about. Only dudes with cash can be the reason what you fuss about. I'll pull your bitch, you would think this shit was tug of war and take it to the crib that only rich white keeps you for. Yeah, you said you ballin' from the free throw, but when you at the rim, I'll leave you hanging like an earlobe. Shout out to the fact I'm 19 years old, killing tracks now from here on. Look. It's true, man. I just wrote this shit too. Look. Look. My
mind fogged out with liquor. Bottle after bottle each day, feeling sicker. Marijuana symptoms in my system force this shift from the average life of other niggas. And my music is a thriller, so bananas. True, the artist for the people, others just for cameras. I get on stage and murder after it's a party. More damage to my liver, tequila and Bacardi. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 6. White girls and foreign broads all up on my dick. This lifestyle too nice. Last night flew to Chicago and now I'm on another flight. And if I didn't start this music shit, I'd probably be up on the corner selling grams and shit. So the plan and shit is to get this quick with no buts or ifs. He's stressing with these blunts and tits. That's crazy to me. And from the left side of things, y'all look lazy to me. But wait, from the right side, y'all still appear the same. I'm working hard as fuck to take over the game. A lion and tame, roaming my own jungle. Competition on pause hold, bitches got me on pedestals. Opposition pissing in they overalls. Niggas looking up to me, I'm a little giant, King Henry, King Louis, yeah, a little tyrant. And I'm angry, y'all gonna end up headless. Sleepy Hollow, she give head, yeah, and then she undress. I'm fucking around, Arizona boy, yeah, I'm repping it proud, see. Y'all bozo the clowns, this Simpson, not Simpsons, I killing shit now, what's up? I said what's up, yeah, I said my nigga what's up. I just wrote that shit.
I'm about to get up in this bitch, free my niggas. Yo, my niggas, shout out.
Like that blood though, nigga, you stupid on that shit.
Shout out to all my niggas.
What's good, nigga? What's
shout
good,
out my nigga? Too. Shout out everybody. Killer.
Oh yeah. That was The Welcoming with Pharaoh Cali, Chad the Poet, and Drew the Artist. I produced that song 12 years ago. Oh, how time flies.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, Hammerin Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Yo, what's going on? It's Joey Franchise, Poppy Shampoo from Wild 94.1, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve Miggs of the Daily Miggs Show on 99.9 KISW in Seattle, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour.
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
With Ryan Hoppe. We love you here.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is your alternative to the typical morning show with fake dating segments.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning.
Yeah.
Tune in and you'll see.
I got it.
Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Hoppe Hour with Ryan.
Oh, sure.
Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
I got it.
Join us for the laughter.
Yeah.
Music and good vibes. Woo! Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together. Make your mornings bright.
I got it.
Live with Ryan Hoppe. We're setting things just right. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
Oh, yeah. Last segment of the day. 856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic.
Breaking down the scenes, NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wild and stories about the queens and hoes.
Dropping knowledge bombs. Schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all.
Got it.
From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
Whatever.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shot.
So last night, freaking hard for me as a Golden State Warriors fan.
Hoppe spills the tea.
They just got out-hearted, outmanned, whatever else you can say about how good the Rockets were, as they have tied the series 3-3. And there's something you cannot forget about this. The Golden State Warriors barely made the playoffs. They had to win the play-in tournament.
Breaks it down, gets unanimous.
They were under 500 at a point this season.
Anomalous. Y'all know the score.
And the Houston Rockets,
locker room secrets.
They don't have any household name superstars like Stephen Curry or Jimmy Butler or thugs like Draymond Green.
Happy Zeus, man, he knows it all.
But they actually are the second best team in the West. So they're playing like how they're supposed to. And it's the blessing and the curse of Stephen Curry.
Knows it all.
When he's making his three-pointers, it's great. But when he's not, I know good.
Yeah. Happy hour got that shock and awe. Happy hour got that shock and awe. Happy hour got that shock and awe.
It's Game 7, Warriors and Rockets.
Happy hour got that shock and awe.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
The Houston Rockets forced a Game 7 after winning Game 6 115-107, and Cannon Curry was all of the Warriors fans out there after the Game 6 loss.
It's Stephen Curry going up to his kid that's sad as hell. Oh, there's Aisha Curry. They cheat on each other so much. The kid like turned away from stuff and he's like, Daddy, you're a loser. It's depressing to watch. Here is a clip. It's Joe Johnson, who's one of my favorite NBA players ever. It's Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp on the Nightcap podcast. And here is a clip that is coming back online of Shannon Sharp yelling at somebody on his set.
I only heard from two teams. Guess what the two teams that called me Ocho say, what's your phone number? Where you going to be?
Who that?
Shut the fuck up.
He told someone to shut the fuck up.
Next door.
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals was next door.
Fuck
up.
Oh, here we go.
Shut the fuck up.
There's definitely a little bit of anger to Shannon Sharp.
Where you gonna be?
Who that? Oh, jeez.
Shut the fuck up.
Here's what he tells his 19-year-old girlfriend.
Shut the fuck up.
And finally, on Happy Hour.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Well, Orlando is making progress in its push for a Major League Baseball stadium, either through expansion or by luring our Tampa Bay Rays.
It's really our Rays. First of all, nobody cares. People absolutely hate that I know this, but there was never a deal in Tampa. Tampa wanted nothing to do with them. If there was a deal in Tampa, they would be building a stadium in Tampa and not borrowing it from the Yankees. The attendance has been terrible at the stadium known as George Steinbrenner Stadium. Why do I say it's been terrible? The Tampa Bay Rays. You know, the team that everybody says, oh, yeah, you know, they deserve better. They've been averaging 9,000 people at the games, and they're in 29th place. They're ahead of the Athletics. And the problem is George Steinbrenner Field can fill up to 11,000 people.
And yesterday, investors revealed that they have lined up $2.5 billion in commitments. And this evening, our political editor, Craig Patrick, has a closer look at their plan. Craig, what are we talking about here?
Well, we're talking about an Orlando group of investors that lined up commitments of $1.5 billion to purchase a team or win a team franchise.
You know, this guy would be annoying to argue with.
An expansion. And $1 billion toward building a new stadium in Orlando. And with that, of course, they'd like to buy and relocate the Rays. Or if Stu Sternberg and company don't want to sell the team, still lure the team to move
Stu Steinberg, whatever his name is, such a scumbag, man.
To the Orlando area. Here's the plan. This is a rendering of Orlando's proposed stadium seating 45,000.
Oh, sure.
Notice the water slides there in the lower half of the screen right there. That would be the Aquatica Water Park. So this is in the SeaWorld area. We're talking about a proposed dome stadium off the SeaWorld exit on more than 35 acres of...
Yay, just what we need, more traffic. But then again, at that same point, no one goes to the Rays game, so maybe traffic wouldn't be that much impacted. But then again, maybe Orlando would step up to the plate and actually care about a team, unlike the Rays fans that fail.
Vacant Orange County owned land, and it would include, you see here, a large indoor mall that would lead ultimately to the outfield. And the
looks kind of baller.
Investor group is trying to land a team. It's called the Orlando Dreamers. That name is partly a nod to Walt Disney, who turned Orlando into a global tourist destination. And Orlando is the nation's 15th largest media market based on residents. Plus, it draws another 80 million visitors.
Yeah, St. Pete might get visitors, but we're not going to a crappy baseball stadium that can't even protect its own roof.
A year plus or minus, and the Orlando Dreamers are making that a big part of their pitch, and attorney John Morgan is one of the major investors.
Oh yeah, when you got John Morgan backing you up, you got that John Morgan money. I know somebody that works at John Morgan, and I guess he'll send out company-wide emails of him saying, thanks everybody for the hard work. Here's me shirtless at some beach.
Number one, I know Central Florida pretty well.
Oh, you do?
I have shopping centers. I have apartment complexes.
Good for you.
I have attractions. I have hotels. I know the area.
Oh, you do?
What I know about the area is this.
Do you know how to get a better microphone?
This is the tourist capital of the world. The Tampa people called me to invest. I said no. They said, why? I said, because it's in Tampa. I think it's the loser. Jeb Bush, who's
wait, what'd you say?
To invest. I said no. They said, why? I said, because it's in Tampa. I think it's a loser.
He just threw shots at Tampa Bay. Didn't you get a few DUIs, bro?
Jeb Bush, who's a friend of mine, and I've invested with Jeb in other things.
Yeah, Jeb's a failure, though.
He wanted to do the Marlins. I said, no, Jeb, not Miami. It's no good. It not only will thrive here, it will be one of the hottest baseball tickets ever. It can't. To me, it can't fail.
All right, it can, but John Morgan's a salesman.
Well, the Dreamers also cite Orlando's population growth, which is higher than the Tampa Bay area's growth in
Please leave it that way. Don't move here. We have enough people.
Ellis County in particular, and notes that it's growing in all four directions. And the Dreamers say the average residence age in the Orlando area is 33.
Man, it's close to me.
Which would be the youngest of all major cities in the state of Florida.
Just like the game of baseball, I'm getting bored, so whatever.
TikTok, clocks are juking, playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Riot Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Joey bend like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the hobby hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The hobby hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.
Dizzy is a bitch. Don't you forget that, Gareth.